Hey guys, this is Ballin and today I want to show you the best Black Eye spots on the map Bank. As always, we are starting downstairs and our first objective is in lockers. So the first camera I'd put into garage. One really good spot is over here inside the police car. I like this spot a lot. You can just put it on the driver's seat, because the enemies will come from behind the police car, so they will not see the camera inside, and you can still see them if they are inside. You can still see enough to tell if someone is in the garage, and especially if someone is still at the garage ramp. Another really good camera inside the garage is over here next to the vent. It is quite hidden and you can still tell if someone is in garage, especially if someone is behind the car or this truck in the back. And apart from this spot at the vent, you could put the camera onto this vent or the one in the back as well. These spots are really good to see if someone is behind this truck and peeking from over there. The second camera I put into server room. There are several good spots in there. So the first one would be over here behind this server, and well, it is really hidden. The spot is really hidden and still provides enough view to tell if someone is in the room. Same thing on the opposite side. You can just throw the camera up there. It will not stick to the wires because you can just throw the camera through it. Now if you plan to open the hatch over here in server room, there is a really good spot inside this broken hatch. And well, you have a really good view and the camera is really hidden because no one will actually expect it to be up there. And you could peek your enemies from this broken hatch after spotting them with the camera. Alternate to this, you could put the camera into the CCTV room. The exit sign over here is a really good spot. You can actually throw it into the exit sign, it will not stick to it, so this hides your black eye a little bit. So this spot is especially really good if you're playing bombs. Another good spot in the CCTV room would be underneath the desk over here. This is especially good if you're playing secure area or hostage, because the enemies have to go through the door or the wall to your right and you would be able to see them. Same goes with this spot in the corner over there. It is quite hidden and you will see every enemy that is trying to get through the door or the wall. And for the third camera, I didn't find a really good spot, so you might just want to put it down near the objective, maybe in this hallway or at the hatch above the objective. Our next objective is an open area, so I'd put the first camera into the stairwell where the big skylight is. So one good spot would be over here. From this spot you can actually see into the hallway to your left that is above the objective, and you can see everyone that is in front of archives. And for a better view you could put the camera onto the other side, but of course then it will be a lot more visible. The second camera I throw outside at back alley. So one really good spot is over here at these lights. You can see a lot from this spot if you hit the spot, but it is not that easy to hit it. And another really good spot in back alley is at the vent to your left, and this spot is just insane because you can see everything in back alley. And now the last camera for open area I'd put into the staff room where the kitchen is. So one good spot would be at the lamp over there, because you can see and hear if someone is in staff room and you can still see a little bit into the objective. But an even better spot in the staff room is over here underneath this table. This camera is extremely hidden and you can still see and hear everyone in this room. And of course, if you want to, you could put the camera into the hallway on the other side of the objective, but I didn't find any good position over there. And another really good spot in the staff room is over here to your left in the kitchen, because this camera is really hidden and you can still see a lot from it. The next objective is in archives. So the first camera I put into the stairwell where the skylight is again. So I'd go with the first spot that I've showed you at open area 2. The second camera I put into a lobby. There are really good spots in the lobby. For example, at one of these lamps, pick the one that you like and you can see pretty much everyone in the lobby. Another really good spot for a lobby is over here at the store barricade. You can just put it on the right or the left side of the shelf and you will see everyone and the camera is a lot more hidden. And the last spot for a lobby is actually the best one, I think. It is a little bit more visible, of course, but the view is just extremely good. You can see pretty much the whole room from up there. And the last camera you can put into open area, so one good spot would be underneath this desk. You can see if someone tries to get into the objective from this side through the wall over there. It will most likely be reinforced, so you can see if thermite is breaching into the room, for example. And if you don't want the camera to be in open area, you could as well put it above the objective into CEO office. I've got two good spots up there. One is in the drone hole because no one will expect it over there, and one on the exit side in the hallway. So basically you could see if someone is above the objective and trying to get you from above by opening up the floor. And our last objective is of course in CEO office. Again, I put the first camera into the lobby. This time I'd only go with the last spot, which is right underneath the ceiling, because you want to see if someone is upstairs. And apart from that, you can hear if someone is rappelling at the windows. The second camera you can put into the hallway. Right behind the lamp would be a good spot, because that's the only hidden spot in this hallway. And you can still see if someone is inside the hallway, and well, the camera is not that visible. Now the last camera I'd put into the stairwell where the skylight is. Again, you basically just want to see if thermite is breaching from the side or if enemies are approaching the objective from over there, so you could possibly get them from behind or something. So these two spots are quite good to see if someone is in there or trying to breach through the wall. And now the last camera I throw outside from this side, because it doesn't matter if you open up these windows, you won't be peeked and you don't have to close them because they are not even near the objective. So one really good spot is at the palm tree outside. You can basically see a lot. You can see if someone is rappelling or up on the roof, and the same goes for the second spot at the wall to your right. And a good alternative is to throw the camera into the window at lobby. You can still see outside and you can see lobby as well, so this camera could actually replace the lobby camera, so you would have one spare camera. And yeah, that's it basically for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Das war der nicht verglaubt wurde.
Oh, einer auch am Fenster. Oh,
Oh Mann!
Oh, Fenster. Ja, das ist am Fenster.
Marvin!
Alter, leider nicht wirklich.
Was habt ihr denn gemacht?
Alter, geht weg von mir, ihr scheiß Raupen! Ich jetzt sterbt.
Warte!
Niedler!
Leider erwischt.
Jetzt geh weg!
Ja, der ist aber da weg, der ist...
Nein, ihr Wichser, wegen euch!